Yo, what's up, digital entrepreneurs? Hey, listen, today I want to share with you a video on how I intend to become a millionaire this year in 2024. And I'm saying it publicly, I'm declaring it. I want you guys to hold me accountable to it. And it is, what is today? January 26th, 2024. So we're going to talk about a few different things. We're going to talk about the mindset that you need to become a millionaire. We're going to talk about the skill set that you need, and then we'll also talk about some of the tools that you need. So I'm going to share with you behind the curtains on the things that I do in business to push myself forward. So we're going to dive into that today. If you want to become a millionaire, I'm hoping that this is something that's going to be serve as an inspiration to you. Not to say that you necessarily have to do it the way that I'm doing it, because maybe you think the way I'm doing it is crazy. However, you need to get a plan in place. So I'm going to show you my plan and some of the things, the decisions that I have to make in order to really uh, focus on getting this done in 2024. So we're going to go ahead and dive in. If you don't know me, my name is Cortez Hustle, also known as everybody's favorite fatherpreneur. I'm the founder of the Digital Empire System and I Hustle University, and the Financially Led Fathers Movement. And for the last 9 years now, I can't believe it's been 9 years, I've been preaching the power of entrepreneurship as the probably best way to build generational wealth from scratch, especially now with the advent of the internet and now you have AI technology and all of these various things to go on the offensive, right? I believe that too many people are playing defense when, if they really boil it all down, and let me not speak for other people, I've been playing defense when I look at everything that I've built to this point. I don't have anything to defend. I'm gonna say that again. I've been playing defense when I really don't have anything to defend. What I should have been doing for the last 9 years is going on an onslaught of an offensive attack and really putting points on the board. Once you get to a certain amount of points on the board, then you can go into defensive mode. So we're going to talk about that today. So do me a favor, comment in the chat where you're from, drop the name of your business and or your brand. If you're building something special, I want to know about it. So don't be afraid to comment. If you're in one of our Facebook groups, then I need you to say your name as you're commenting, because the way StreamYard works, um, it doesn't bring in your Facebook profile picture and your name when we're live. It'll do it after the fact, but not when we're live. So tell me who you are if you're in one of our groups. So let's start with this, right? You're going to need a particular mindset in order to build wealth and to become a millionaire, especially if you're trying to do it within a year. And I'm going to explain to you what type of millionaire I'm trying to be. But you're going to need a particular mindset. You're going to need a particular set of tools, right? So I'm going to give you my 5 precursors to building, to becoming a millionaire or to build wealth. I'm going to give you the tool set that you need. In this case, the tools that you need to execute what I'm trying to execute is you need something to sell that pays you a monthly recurring revenue. I'm going to say it again. You need something to sell that pays you a monthly recurring revenue. I'm going to show you my top 4 monthly recurring revenue generating products and services that I sell. And then the skill set that you need in order to pull this off, you need the ability to generate leads, and you also need the ability to sell. So I want you to put those 3 things in the comments, right? I need a product to sell that pays monthly recurring revenue. I need the skill of lead generation and sales in order to make enough monthly recurring revenue to actually pull this off. So what are my 5 precursors to building wealth, right? First, you got to understand that you need to start playing offense. Number 1 is, before you can build towards anything, you got to have a clear picture of what you're building. So for me, I have to define what wealth is. In this case, I'm defining what a millionaire is, the type of millionaire that I want to be this year, right? So there's four main types of millionaires, right? There is what's called a virtual millionaire. This is someone who, if I had $1 million in the bank and I was earning 7% rate of return on that $1 million, I'm gonna jump over the screen share and show you how I came up with this, right? So you got a virtual millionaire, you got a cash flow millionaire, you got an asset millionaire, and then you actually have a cash millionaire, right? So I'm in this year, I'm going to become a virtual millionaire this year. I'm going to show you guys how I'm going to do that. But let me explain to you what a virtual millionaire is. So number one on the precursor list is you have to define what it is that you're attempting to do, right? So this is how I define a virtual millionaire. So if I have $1 million in an investment account, and that $1 million is paying me 7%, so I'm going to do times 7% equals, so if I got $1 million in the bank at 7%, then I will be making $70,000 a year in passive income. You guys follow me so far? $70,000 a year in passive income. Now, if I divide that 70,000 by 12, boom, that's 58, 33, 33. So in order for me to become a virtual millionaire this year, I need to get my passive income. Now, when I say passive, I realize for me, it's semi-passive because I'm doing it through business. I'm not doing it through my money, making money for me just yet. But nevertheless, it is semi-passive, right? Because it's monthly recurring. All the products that I'm going to show you that I sell are monthly recurring. So I need 58.33. So I just rounded that up to $6,000 per month in MRR, right? So the first thing you got to do is define the target, right? In the next 11 months, I need $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue to be considered what's called a virtual millionaire. So you go from virtual millionaire to a cash flow millionaire. Cash flow millionaire is someone who has $84,000 a month coming in through business or a job or whatever, and that makes $1 million a year. An asset millionaire is someone who owns $1 million worth of assets, right? And when you subtract all of the liabilities, they have over $1 million in equity through the things that they own. And then you got your cash flow or your cash millionaire. That's someone who just got $1 million in the bank. They write a check for $1 million and you go to cash, it is not going to bounce, right? So the first thing you have to do is you have to define the target. All right, boom. I've defined the target for this year, monthly recurring revenue, $6,000 per month, right? Through my products that are subscription based, right? That's number one. Number two, you have to actually decide to become wealthy. So in my case, I'm deciding right now that 2024 is the year that I become a virtual millionaire, right? That means $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Now, that doesn't include all of the other money that I make in my business from selling services, but I'm really focused on MRR, y'all. Like I want the monthly recurring revenue so that I have to barely lift a finger for that money to come back in over and over. And you'll see the products that I sell and why that's significant for me, right? So I've defined it. And now that I know I have a clear picture of what it is, now I have to decide, do I actually want to do it? Some of us wish to be wealthy. Some of us wish to be rich, but we haven't actually decided that we're going to do what it takes to get us there. I have actually decided that I'm going to get rich. I'm going to become a virtual millionaire this year with at least $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So number one, you got to define the target. Number two, you got to decide that you're actually going to hit it. Come hell or high water, I'm getting this $6,000 a month recurring revenue. Number three, you got to draw out a plan. And you guys are going to see me draw out a plan today. I'm going to show you the 4 products that I have that pay me monthly recurring revenue. And we're going to break that down into how do I make these 4 products generate at least $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. right? Do you have a plan, right? You can't just wish, like nobody ever became a millionaire on accident. Even the person who wins the lottery has to have a plan to go play the numbers in order to win. Nobody becomes a millionaire without intentionally trying to become a millionaire. And you have to put a plan in place. I'm going to show you my plan today. Maybe it serves as an inspiration to you, but this is my plan. It doesn't have to be your plan, but you do need a plan, right? So you got to define the target. You got to decide that you're going to hit the target no matter what. Then you got to draw out a plan that's going to help you hit that target. Number four, you got to discipline yourself to execute the plan, right? So you're just tuning in. We're talking about my path to a virtual millionaire in 2024. So comment in the chat the name of your business and or your brand. And if you are going to become a virtual millionaire yourself, then I want to know. Talk to me. Let me know if this is something that you're deciding to do. So I'm giving you my precursor, right? This is the mindset. You need the right mindset, you need the right skill set, and you need the right tool set. So I'm giving you the mindset that I have. I've defined what this target is. It's $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I've decided that this is the year that I'm going to hit it come hell or high water, right? Now, I make more than $6,000 a month in my businesses, but only a small portion of that is monthly recurring. This year, I'm focusing on more monthly recurring than anything else, right? So I've defined it. I've decided that I'm going to hit it. I'm drawing out a plan. I'm going to show you some of that plan today. And then I've got to discipline myself to actually execute the plan. Here's the thing. I'm going to give you a quick story, right? Because a poorly executed plan will beat a perfect plan that's not executed every single time, right? I used to be a youth basketball coach and trainer, and I coached some AAU ball, not at a super high level, but we had a pretty solid organization here in the St. Louis metro area. And one game we played where we were winning handily, and then that team, got some momentum, and they came back, tied the game up, and they were trying to push us into overtime. So I call a timeout. I draw up a plan. The way they got back in our stuff and start moving towards the next level and pushing us, to overtime is they had started switching all of our screens. And if you're a basketball guy or gal, you know what switching screens means. I'm not going to explain that, right? So as a coach, I said, okay, if we're going down to the last play, they're switching screens. So what I want to do is catch them in a bad position. I want them to switch a screen. And what I did was I said, listen, since they're switching all the screens, I put one of my guards, the smallest player on my team, under the basket. And I put one of my forwards, one of the biggest people on the team, out near the three-point line. I said, since they're switching everything, I want my big guy to go down and screen for the little guy. And that means the defense is going to switch. So when they switched, that meant my big guy was being guarded by a little guy. My little guy was being chased by a big guy, so I knew he was going to be able to get free and get the ball. I said, when you get the ball, you're going to throw it into our big guy. You got this little guy, right, in basketball terms, you got a mouse in the house. You don't need to shot fake. You don't need to do anything. This little guy is too little. You're just going to turn around, hold the ball high over your head, and lay it in. The plan was flawless. The execution, not so much, right? We executed all the way down to the ball going into the big guy. He turns around and missed the layup. So the plan is nothing without execution, right? So number 4, you got to discipline yourself to actually execute the freaking game plan, right? So let's just recap before I get to number 5, because number 5 is going to mess some of y'all up. What's up, Manly Mojo? I see you in the building. Number 5 is going to mess some of y'all up, and it's okay, but you can't stay messed up too long, right? So the precursor to getting rich, building wealth, hitting a goal of any sort, no matter whatever that is, right? You got to first define the target. I said my target is $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. Then you got to decide, Cortez, are you really going to put all that you got into hitting this target? Yes, I am. I've decided to hit the target, and I've given myself a timeline this year, not just sometime in the future. I'm hitting it this year, right? Then you draw on a plan. I'm going to show you the plan in a second. Then you discipline yourself to execute the plan. Here's number 5. You got to disassociate yourself from anybody that's not going to help you or support you on your journey. And I know this is hard because some of the people that's not trying to help you or support you are people that you know and love, people that you're related to, people that say they got your back. Yeah, they got your back when it comes to you going to work every day. Yeah, they got your back if you lose your job and you're trying to go find another job. But the minute you say, hey, man, I lost my job, so instead of going back into the job market, I'm just going to start a business. They don't understand that. And you got to understand why they don't understand that, because their whole life they've been programmed to go to school, get an education so they can get a job, because a job is where money comes from. You don't need a job, you need an income. I'm going to say that one more time. You don't need a job. But to survive in America, you need some sort of income. Nobody says that it has to come from a job. If I give you $10,000 a month, is that enough for you to live a lifestyle that you want? Doesn't matter that I'm giving it to you every month. That's income. That's what you need. And I propose that the best and most stable way for you to get this income is to build a business, particularly a business that allows for monthly recurring revenue. So you can build and go get a customer one time, and that customer might pay you over and over and over again for 3 months, 10 months, 20 months, whatever it is. Like, I can't even tell you when I signed up for Netflix, but it was probably 10 years ago. And I ain't never been without Netflix since, even when they kept raising the price. So for 10 years, Netflix has been getting monthly recurring revenue from me. Now, I know that some people will get Netflix and they keep it for a couple months and they'll cancel, right? Some people get it, they keep it for a year, life change, they cancel. I've had Netflix for about 10 years. Can you build a business where there's monthly recurring revenue for you? And you got to wrap your mind around the fact that some people will not support you on this journey. Some people will not help you on this journey. And I argue that if you're not going to help me, if you're not at the very least going to support me, then you can't be around me. And I thank God for my wife, right? I have a wife who makes me feel like I can take over the world every single day. I get it that everybody don't have that kind of support. And it's a challenge for a lot of people, right? When your spouse does not support you in all that you do and becoming the best version of yourself, right? It's a challenge. But you got to figure that thing out. Maybe if it is your wife, you just don't have the business conversations with them on a regular basis. Hey, we fine everywhere else, but when it comes to business, we just don't have that discussion because I don't feel like you got my back in this arena. And that's okay. Find someone who does, right? So the precursor to getting rich, building wealth, hitting any goal of any sort, you first have to define it. Then you have to decide that you're actually going to do what it takes to make it happen. Then you have to draw out a plan to get you there. Then you have to discipline yourself to execute that plan, and you disassociate yourself from anybody who's not going to help or support you on the journey, because you don't have time for people to be drilling holes in your boat while you're trying to get somewhere. You don't have the time to be dealing with someone who is trying to add weight onto what you're doing, right? Like that you just don't have time for that, right? So that's the mindset. Now let's talk about the tool set that you're going to need, right? I told you that the tool set, because my goal is 6,000 in monthly recurring revenue, that's considered a virtual millionaire. 6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. What are the tools, the primary tools that I need to make that happen? The primary tools that I need to make that happen is I need a product or service to sell where people are going to pay me monthly recurring revenue. That's the primary tool that I need for this goal that I have, for this uh uh this milestone that I want to hit. I don't know about you and what type of business that you're trying to build, but I believe monthly recurring revenue should be a part of everybody's business. So I have four primary services that or products that I sell that pay me monthly recurring revenue. So if I'm going to draw out a plan, I need to know how many of these products do I need to sell to get to $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. So let me jump back over to the screen share and I'm going to show you product number one. All right. Let me go to my screen share. So the first product that I sell that pays monthly recurring revenue, and this is not all of the products I sell, but I'm focusing on the ones that pay me monthly recurring revenue because I've defined my $1 million aspirations to become a virtual millionaire. I need 6,000 a month. And just for those of you who have just tuned in, the way we determine that number is we said that to be a virtual millionaire, if you have $1 million in an investment account paying you 7% rate of return, that's going to get you $70,000 per month. Per year. Divide that by 12, that's $5,883.33 per month. We rounded up to 6,000 and said, hey, if I get 6,000 in monthly recurring revenue, I'm getting I become a virtual millionaire, right? So the first product that I have is a product called the BAM Project. That is an acronym for becoming a millionaire. Well, the BAM Project, to be a part of that, is $25 per month. And what that project is all about is it's an accountability group for men who want to become millionaires, right? BAM stands for becoming a millionaire. So for $25 a month, we hold you accountable to doing those 5 things. Define what that means for you. Decide that you're going to do it. Discipline yourself. Draw out a plan. Discipline yourself to execute, and then disassociate yourself. So we hold men accountable to creating a plan, starting a business, doing something that's going to put them in position to become a millionaire in the next 2 to 5 years. But everybody, if they choose the right product, can become a virtual millionaire this year, right? So $25 a month is what it costs to be part of the BAM project. So if I only sold that product, how many do I need to sell this year to hit my 6,000, right? So let me clear this out on a calculator. Hopefully y'all can see this. So I'm going to do 6,000 divided by $25. That means this year, if I only sold this product, I need to enroll 240 men in the BAM project to get me to $6,000 a month. Now, because people come and go in any monthly recurring revenue product, then I need to overshoot that. So instead of 240, I'm going to say I need 275, right? Over the course of the year to get 240 to stay, right? Or to keep their revenue from at least 240 to stay and hover around that mark. So if I divide that 275 by 11, because I'm making the decision at the end of January, so technically I got 11 months to do this. That means every single month I need 25 fathers to enroll in the BAM project, right? And if I wanted to divide that even further, then I can go divide it by 4. And boom, I need 7 a week, right? So This is how you draw out your plan. Say, okay, all this is just about numbers, y'all. Right? I want $6,000 a month. I got a product that costs X. How many of those products do I need to sell throughout the year to get me to that monthly revenue goal? How many do I need to sell per month, per week, per day? I just break it down, y'all. It's that simple. This is how I'm drawing out a plan. So for my BAM project, I need 275 this year. Then that means I need, what did I say, 25 per month to join the BAM project. That will get me to my goal if that's the only monthly recurring revenue product that I sell, right? But that's not the only one that I sell. Let me show you another one that I sell, right? So the next product that I sell is iHustle University, right? That is my coaching program for online entrepreneurs. Help online entrepreneurs make more money with less effort by deploying the right systems, tools, automation. We provide coaching, consulting. We provide all of the things that you need, right? So it's not just about the resources, right? We have the mindset, skill set, tool set, courses, coaching, community support, and accountability for online entrepreneurs who are trying to make money online. And we focus on monthly recurring revenue services. So if I scroll down, you'll see that this product is $150 per month. Now, if I only sold this product, Cortez, how many of these students do you need to serve every single month, every single year to get to your goal? Well, let's go back to my bad, y'all. I'm on my phone and I forgot to turn on Do Not Disturb. So let me do that now. All right. All right. Give me a 1 in the comments if you guys can hear me. I'm back now, but I want to make sure you can hear me. I didn't turn on Do Not Disturb on my phone. So we got iHustle University. That is another monthly recurring revenue business, right? A product. Like you got to have some monthly recurring revenue in your business. So let's look at, we take that same 6,000, right? So $6,000 divided by 150. That's not right. I did 15. 6,000 divided by 150 equals 40. So now I need 40 people on this product to become a virtual millionaire, right? But again, because we're talking monthly recurring revenue, life happens for people. People come and go. So I'm going to overshoot this and say, okay, really, my target then instead of 40 is going to be 50, right? And then I'm going to divide that 50 by 12 or by 11, which basically you can't get 4.5 people on a product. So I need 5 people every month. So for iHustle University, I need 50 people this year, 5 every single month to get me to that goal. Right? So we're at the draw a plan stage. Like when you know your numbers, it's going to help you get crystal clear on how to hit the target. So I have iHustle University as one of my products. It's a monthly recurring revenue product, sells for $150 per month. If I get 50 people, 50 students, if I'm serving 50 students in iHustle University in the next 11 months, I'll be at $6,000 in monthly recurring revenue. I'm a virtual millionaire, right? Are you guys starting to see how this works? Once you have your target, then you got to reverse engineer that thing, right? And then we're going to talk about the skill sets to actually go and get those 50 people, right? But that's not the only product or service that I sell that pays me monthly recurring revenue. I'm going to show you another one real quick. So another product that I absolutely love, it's called MWR Financial, right? Now, this is not my product, but it's a product that pays me monthly recurring revenue. And it's in the MLM network marketing space. So let's just look real quick at what it would take for me to get to $6,000 per month, right? I don't know why only half of the screen is showing up for you guys, but that's all you guys need to see anyway, is this line right here, something that's called a regional director. And basically the way multi-level marketing works is you get paid to market, sell, recruit, and train people to market, sell, recruit, and train people on a particular product or service. This product or service is amazing, and more people in America actually need it. So this is why I've always stuck with these guys, right? So what I need to do in order to get my goal, if I only sold this product, right? And the reason I'm saying if I only sold, because I got to make a decision as to which one of these I'm going to focus on, right? If I only sold this product, then I need to build a team of 300 people to get to $600 in monthly recurring revenue. A team of 300 people would pay me $200 a day times 30 days. That's $6,000 per month. Now, the beautiful thing about this opportunity is I don't have to go and get all 300 of these people myself because it's a team effort, right? But it's good to know so that when I put in my system, it's like, okay, if I'm going to develop a plan around hitting this goal with MWR only, right? Then I know I need to build a team of 600 people. Or I'm sorry, a team of 300 people, right? And a team of 300 people changes the game. It brings me $6,000 per month. But it's a concerted effort. It's not just me going out and recruiting 300. I might have to go out and say this year I recruit 60 people, right? And then those 60 people, they all recruit. Let me just do some quick math here. Let's just say I'm a beast. I'm going to go out and recruit 60 people from MWR Financial, right? And then those 60 people in a year, in 11 months' time, are all, they're not going to be as good as I am at recruiting, training, and developing. So they are all going to go and recruit, let's say, 7 people, right? If I recruit 60 this year myself and train them to go out and recruit 7, boom, I'm at 300, right? I'm at 300. My team is at 300, and now I'm making a $6,000 per month. So whether you're doing this through network marketing, whether you're doing this through your own business, whether you're doing it through affiliate marketing, as long as that product has monthly recurring revenue attached to it, figure out what the actual target is. Define the target that you want to hit, and then reverse engineer those numbers, right? Now, the fourth product that I have that pays me monthly recurring revenue is even more lucrative, and that is my digital empire system. This is my software service that powers my marketing agency. So when local businesses need help getting more customers, getting more leads, getting more sales, I don't know why y'all can't see my whole screen. Um, that's a little weird because I see it, but I'm looking at the phone and it looks like y'all can't see. It looks like my screen is being cut off for some strange reason. But nevertheless, there's actually a third tier of my platinum package is $447 per month. But let's just say I only got local businesses on my essentials package, which is $300 per month, right? Again, what's the goal? I'm trying to get to 6,000 a month because this year is my year to become a virtual millionaire. I go back to our calculator and I'm gonna clear this out and I'm gonna do 6,000 divided by 297, which is that price. Then I need 21 people on that 297 product to be at. Oh, you can see the whole screen. Okay, well, I don't know why I can only see a portion of the screen. Thanks for confirming that for me. So my digital empire system product, if I only get people on my lowest package, right? I need 21 people in the next 11 months, right? So, but because of churn, I'm going to say instead of 20 people, I'm going to go out to 30 this year. Divide 30 by 11. I need 3 people every single month for the next 11 months to get on that 297 product. That puts me at $6,000 per month. Right? Comfortably. So now I'm not like I'm just barely making it. That's going to give me more than $6,000 a month. But when people come off and I lose people and that kind of stuff, it should never fall below $6,000 per month. Right? So when you think about that, y'all, let me go back here. So when you think about the power in monthly recurring revenue products, it's not 100% passive, right? But I can make it as close to passive as I can get it. Well, how can you do that, Cortez? When if you got somebody on software, they're gonna have some questions. They're gonna need some help. They're gonna need some tech support and that kind of stuff. Well, this is where you start to develop a little bit of a team, right? So that you're not dealing with what they need help with every day. Now, you still got to manage your team, but that's as close to passive as you can get it. So we talked about the mindset that you must have if you're going to become a millionaire, get wealthy, hit any target, right? You got to define that target. You got to decide that you're going to actually hit it. You have to draw out a plan, discipline yourself to execute the plan, and then you have to disassociate yourself from anybody who's not trying to help you or support you in that game plan for yourself, right? Then you have to draw out the plan. Let's look at, okay, how can I get to that goal? For me, it is monthly recurring revenue. I've always had monthly recurring revenue in my business, but I've never focused on building that revenue stream. This year, that is 90% of my focus, right? I want the monthly recurring revenue, right? Now let's talk about the skill sets that you need to actually make it happen, right? In my case, if I'm going to get people on these monthly recurring revenue products, I have to get good at what? Lead generation, right? I have to get good at marketing. What is marketing? That is making people aware that I have these products and services, right? part of this video is making you guys aware that these are some of the things that I offer. Some of you guys didn't even know that I had software. Some of you guys didn't even know that I do some of these other things, right? So I've got to get better as a marketer of my own stuff, right? I'm excellent at helping other people market their stuff, right? And that holds true to pretty much any industry, right? If you got a good mechanic, usually your good mechanic is driving a beater, but he fixes everybody else's stuff. So I help everybody else with their marketing, and I have very little time to market my own stuff, right? So I'm changing that. I'm actually going to become my own client for my own marketing agency, right? So in marketing, once you make people known, you then have to generate leads. What are leads? Leads are anybody that you have the ability to contact. That person is a lead. But we don't want just leads. We want engaged leads. What's the difference? An engaged lead is someone who has raised their hand and says, yes, I'm interested in what you do. And I'm going to give you a way to contact me. So when I have someone join, I'll show you some of my lead generation tools that I use here in a second. But when I have someone like or comment or DM me about something they've seen me say or do, that's a lead. They've raised their hand and said, I'm somewhat interested. But when you go to get a free something from me, you give me your name, phone number, and email address, that's a targeted, that's an engaged lead. So you got to get good at marketing. You got to get good at lead generation. Then you got to get good at sales, converting those leads into paying customers, right? And that's what iHustle University teaches you how to do. It teaches you how to do all of that stuff. And hooks you up with a version of the digital empire system where you have the systems in place to help you automate some of those processes, right? So what are the skill sets that you need in order to be able to hit the goal? You got to define those as well. I define mine. I need to get better at marketing. I need to make more people know what I offer. Then I've got to get good at converting those who now know what I offer. I've got to now become a good sifter and sorter and identify the people who are really interested in what I do. How do I get them to raise their hand if they rock with me or want to rock with me or even thinking that my solution can help them? And then once they've identified themselves, how do I then convert them from a lead, an engaged lead, into a paying customer? Not for just any product, but for my monthly recurring revenue products, right? That's the part. Like I gotta get them to convert to for me, like I have some courses and things that people can buy just one off. I'll show you my personal branding 365 course here in a second, right? That helps you understand how to build a powerful, profitable, attractive personal brand so that you can sell more of your stuff, right? But that's a one-off product. Yeah, the revenue that comes from me selling that is good. Any revenue that comes into your business is good. But the reason I sell that product is not just to get people to buy that product. The reason I sell that product is to get people to see that when you build a brand, you're going to need systems, and the digital empire system is the best. When you build a brand, you're going to need coaching and resources. iHustle University is the best place to come get those coaching and resources. Monthly recurring revenue is the goal. So everything that I do points to monthly recurring revenue, or everything that I do this year has to be rearranged and redirected so that it points to monthly recurring revenue, because that's the focus, right? So how do I generate leads for some of these products and services? Well, let's go back to screen share and I'll show you. And this is what we teach you how to do inside of iHustle University, right? So I talked about personal branding 365, right? This course right here is $47, right? It's an ebook video course to teach you how crack the code on building an attractive, powerful, and profitable personal brand that attracts your ideal prospects and converts them into customers mostly on autopilot. That's what people want to do without spending all day on social media or cold DMing strangers, right? This is what this thing teaches you how to do: build an attractive brand where people raise their hand and they come to you, right? It's $47, right? But that's a one-off product. So this is not the end goal. This is actually the top of the funnel. This is the beginning. People begin here. They pay me a few dollars. They get some solutions to their problems. But ultimately, this will reveal to them that as I'm building this brand, in order for me to not be cold DMing strangers, in order for me to not be on social media all day, I need some systems that can manage my online presence, my social media presence. I need some systems for DMing strangers, or when strangers DM me, I need some automation to take place. Well, guess what system does that? Well, the Digital Empire system does that, and you get a version of the Digital Empire system when you join iHustle University. So even this product is more lead generation, even though they are buying it, right? Your lead generation doesn't always have to be a free something, but I do have a free something, right? So if I go into this right here, this is a free course for iHustle University. Unlock Success. iHustle University offers free courses for entrepreneurs. Dive into the world of knowledge with these free courses to skyrocket your online hustle. So it looks like I got a mistake right there. Give me free access. So boom, these are a couple free courses that people can get for free, and this is a free giveaway, and it generates a lead. And again, what is the free course going to do? It's going to teach them how to build a powerful online presence. But part of building an online presence requires you to have certain tools and systems in place. And then you get to be introduced to iHustle University, right? If I look at the Wealth Creation Playbook, this is also a free group of courses that teaches how to deal with your personal finances, right? But all roads lead to monthly recurring revenue. So the power of a home-based business, how to fix your personal credit. Why did I pick those two courses to start with in the Wealth Creation Playbook? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if you don't want to fix your own credit, that leads you to MWR Financial. If you need a home-based business, MWR Financial is the perfect home-based business. So I give that away for free, and I educate people on how to fix their own credit, why having a home-based business lowers your taxes, and how it improves your overall finances, how to reposition yourself in capitalism, all of those things. And somebody's going to say, well, I don't have a home-based business. Oh, well, you should check out MWR Financial. That's the play, right? So you got to have tools and systems in place to help you move towards the needle. And these tools work for me while I'm sleeping, while I'm doing other things. But you got to know how to set these things up. You got to know how to put these things in place. You got to be willing to invest in yourself. $150 a month to be in iHustle University. But you get some of these basic tools, and we teach you how to put these things in place so that you can march down towards your goal, right? If you're in the BAM project, we're teaching you the importance of credit, the 5 numbers that you need to know to be focused on. We're teaching you how and why you should have a business, and then how to best market that business. We'll give you the courses, the tools, and resources to help you hold you accountable to becoming a millionaire. As you can see, I have a game plan in place to get me to become a virtual millionaire. If you're in the BAM project, I will help you set up a game plan to become a virtual millionaire this year. Some of you guys don't even know that you have monthly recurring revenue type products in you. And what I do is help pull those out of you. The other thing that we do with the BAM project is there's an affiliate arm component. So you can become an affiliate of the BAM project and earn up to 50% of that 25. So even if all you did was refer people to the BAM project, that's creating monthly recurring revenue for you just in that product alone. Until we figure out how to get you your own product, you can be making money through the referral program. So that's my game plan to becoming a millionaire. And I wanted to do that and do it publicly and put it out there. And what I'm going to do every month is kind of show you guys where I am and my numbers and all of that kind of stuff and just kind of recap at the end of every month. Did I hit any of those goals? But what I first got to do is decide what area I'm going to focus on. Like, as cool as it would be to hit $6,000 a month with all four of these products, that's not usually how it works. In order to really get this done, you really have to just focus on one. Just focus on one and get it done. And then maybe I'll come back after I hit it and focus on another one. Right? Focus on another one. Now I got systems in place that will bring people into all of these products, right? But I can't focus all of my active attention on all four of them at the same time. Like, if I'm going to spend money on advertising, I pick which one of these I want to run ads to and grow first. And I go hard and just do that until I get it to 65, 7,500 and monthly recurring revenue. Then I can come back and say, okay, well, that is done. Let me just go ahead now and focus on getting those 250 in Financially Led Fathers movement in the BAM project. Boom. And I can do that. But at the end of the day, pick one product that pays monthly recurring revenue and figure out how many of those you need to sell this year to get you to the virtual millionaire status. And if you need help with that, all you got to do is book a call, right? Some of you guys will love MWR Financial. Some of you guys are, hey, I'm not ready for that. The BAM project is perfect for you. Some of you guys already have businesses. You just don't have systems in place. So iHustle University is going to be great for you. Some of you guys have local brick and mortar businesses where you're saying, man, I need the digital empire system. I need the CRM. I need the answering system. I need all of those. I need that to help me with my brick and mortar business. I need some of your virtual assistants that come with the digital empire system to help me. Like, some of you guys need that. But the way we determine that is you book a call. I'll put a link to my calendar in the comments below this video. You book a call. The calls are usually 20 minutes or less. And we just determine what path do you want to go down. How much are you willing to invest in your future? How much time, energy, effort, and yes, money. As you can see, none of my products or none of my programs are free, right? You get the free wealth creation playbook. You get the free courses for iHustle University. But if you want my help and helping you build something, then none of that stuff is free. Like, you have to decide how much are you willing to invest to get to where you're trying to go. So this is my game plan for becoming a millionaire in 2024. I'm super excited for you. Hopefully this has created some inspiration and motivation for you to go to the next level yourself. And if you need my help, you kind of got a chance to see what I offer. One of the things that I didn't put on here was my affiliate program that I also push through Go High Level. Go High Level pays me anywhere from I think $38 to $198 per referral. So I could focus on that and do the same thing. Matter of fact, let's look at that. Let's look at that real quick. So Go High Level. I'm going to show you. And this is how I became a software service provider without knowing coding or anything like that. Right. That's what powers the digital empire system. Right. Some of you guys might be saying, hey man, I'm really techie. I want a business in that space to be able to offer software solutions to people to build my monthly recurring revenue. Well, I do that through Go High Level. Go High Level has a 40% affiliate commission program. Their top selling product costs $247. I mean, $297, right? If I multiply that by 40%, which is the commission that they pay out, then my payout for that is $118, right? So, if I clear this and then do 6,000 divided by $118, then I need 50 affiliates in Go High Level in order for me to make that. Now, of course, I would probably put that up to 65. So let's do 65 divided by 11. So I can go get 6 Go High Level affiliates every month, and that can get me to my goal as well. Now I just got to figure out which one of these do I actually want to focus on this year. I still do them all. I still because the support side of it is easy for me to support all of those things. But when it comes to bringing in new customers, lead gen, conversion, sales, all of that stuff, you can't be all over the place. You got to lock in and just focus on one of those things. So that's next for me. Out of those 5 things, what's going to be your focus for Ted? What's going to be the focus so that you can run it up to 65, 7,500 this year, and then you can do the same thing with another one maybe next year, right? So I appreciate you guys for tuning in, man. This is always fun for me to share my journey with you. If you need help, there's a link to my calendar below. First come, first serve. I would love to sit with you for the quick 20 minutes and kind of see what your goals are, see what your skill sets are, see how close you are to hitting some of these things already, what you already have in place, how can we make it better, enhance it, give you some guidance in that way. And then we'll go from there, man. So until I talk to you next time, I want you to get your money up because you absolutely can do it. But more importantly, you deserve to do it, each and every single one of you. Now hustle up.